What is the Farming Simulator 22 Update 1.13.1.1? Farming Simulator 22 now supports AMD FidelityFX Super Resolution 3 on PC through Game Update 1.13.1.1. FSR, in short, is an upscaling technology that enhances frame rates by rendering the game at a lower resolution and upscaling it using efficient techniques. FSR3 improves upon its predecessor by adding frame generation, which can be activated separately in the graphics settings. This feature generates additional frames to boost the frame rate, potentially doubling the displayed FPS for smoother gaming. Users are advised to activate FSR3 frame generation with a minimum of 60 frames per second before activation. FSR is open source, based on industry standards, and compatible with various GPUs, not limited to AMD cards. Farming Simulator 22 is one of the supported games, making it one of the first to implement both the initial version and the updated FSR3 with frame generation. For more details and supported GPUs, users can refer to the AMD website. General information about FSR3 is available on the official AMD info page, and those interested in the technical background can find additional details on AMD.com. AMD FidelityFX Super Resolution 3 enhances gaming experiences with high and responsive frame rates in supported games. It employs Super Resolution Temporal Upscaling, AMD Fluid Motion Frames 3 technology for frame generation, and built-in latency reduction. FSR3 is now available in games like Forspoken and Immortals of Avium, thanks to collaboration with launch partners. The technology introduces frame generation, using frame interpolation and optical flow from AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2. FSR3 focuses on providing a great experience through frame generation, supporting various GPU hardware and not limited to desktop platforms. It recommends use in situations with a minimum 60 frames per second frame rate, producing images up to 120 frames per second from a 60 frames per second game input. The frame generation process involves passing the game's image into the FSR3 optical flow workload, producing new frames asynchronously. FSR3 offers methods for handling game UI, ensuring smooth 120 frames per second UI even with a 60 frames per second game render loop. Integration options vary, allowing flexibility for developers to adapt the system into their rendering engine frameworks. Different configurations are explained for Windows Desktop and Unreal Engine 5, with considerations for VSync, frame pacing, and UI rendering. The setup is crucial, advising adjustments based on monitor refresh rates and game FPS. Latency is addressed, acknowledging that FSR3 introduces latency by design but minimizes its impact through built-in reduction technology. FSR3 will be available soon on GPU Open with an open-source MIT license. Game developers are encouraged to contact AMD for early access, and upcoming game integrations are anticipated. For more details, readers are directed to the blog focused on gamers. Follow AMD on social media or check their blog for updates on FSR3.
Hey everybody, Farmer Jim here. As always, thanks for watching my video here on YouTube. If you found this informative or helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to activate that little bell so you know when I have another informative video for you to view. Thank you everyone, and we'll see you next time.